James, one particular position seems to be causing a few headaches at the moment, the number of central defenders that have dropped out. What sort of impact might that have over the next couple of games, do you think?
Not too many, I don't think. I think, like you say, we've lost a few players through injury and things like that, but there's a lot of quality still in the squad as well. A lot of experience in there as well. Obviously, Jolien has come in, he's played a lot of games for England, and he's a top player as well. A couple of the young lads, the two Stevens come in, so it's great for them. They're both obviously playing well, otherwise they won't be here, so I don't think it'll be too much of a problem.
Jolien Lescott, as you say, you know well. The fact that he hasn't necessarily always been starting for Manchester City lately, that won't affect anything, will it, because of the experience he had, say, from the Euros last summer, for example?
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I've seen day in, day out the work he puts in the gym and keeping himself right. He's worked with the physios and the fitness guys before training, and whether he's playing or not, he's always ready to go. With the attitude he has and the professional he is, and whenever he's played for City this year, he's been top notch as well, so I don't think it's too much of a problem at all. He'll be ready to go.
And Stephen Taylor, the man who's come in for Gary Cahill, I mean, he's been knocking on the door, as it were. We've seen him perform for the under-21s, and it does seem to be a logical next step to come into the seniors. Yeah,
I think he's had a few injury problems over the last few years, but hopefully he's put them behind him now. He's been speaking to him today, obviously only from Newcastle, and says the work he's been doing to keep himself fit, and he's been having a good season as well, so he's earned his place in the squad, and he'll be ready and raring to go if given the nod as well. Need to make sure that we're solid at the back as well, because we know what's happened in previous England games against San Marino, but as long as we do that, like I say, with the creative players we have in the squad, hopefully we can get a goal early on and push on from there and score a few goals and put in a good performance, and then take that momentum and confidence into the game next week.
We're coming to the halfway point of the qualifying campaign. How do you assess where England are and the situation for them going forward?
Yeah, I think these two games are big games for us. I think we've had a couple of results earlier in the qualifying campaign that we'd like to turn into wins, haven't, but I think we're moving forward all the time. The results are obviously the last result against Brazil was a big result for us, and the performances are improving all the time as well, I think, and that's a positive sign. The squad's changing all the time. There's younger players coming in, but we've still got that mix of the senior players as well, so I think the squad's in a really good place at the moment. The longer we work with the manager and the more time we have with the manager, he's obviously going to get his ideas over as well, and you'll see improvements in the team. I think you can see that already from the Euros. We started with a strong base and maybe didn't quite retain the ball as well as we could have done, and our forward play wasn't as good as it could be, but I think that's improving all the time. You can see that from the last few games.
San Marino will be a different international experience, if nothing else, with a tiny stadium, a small capacity. It will be a little out of the ordinary, won't it?
Yeah, I think both games. We've obviously been to Montenegro before as well, and the atmosphere there was great, pretty hostile, and these are the sorts of games you want to play in, and they'll be tough games, and San Marino, like I say, everyone says we should beat them, and we should, but they'll make it difficult for us. It's a team who's going to defend for their lives, and even if we get one goal early on, they're not going to come out and try force the issue and get an equaliser. They're going to stay behind the ball, so it's important we keep doing the right things and keep moving the ball, use the full width of the pitch, and keep making sure that we do the right things to try break them down.
It's about winning rather than winning by how many, I suppose.
Yeah, both. I think obviously we want to win, that's the first and foremost, but if we can win by a few goals and put in a good performance and get a few goals, and that'll give the team more confidence again, and get the strikers or the midfielders or even the defenders, whoever's getting on the score sheet, that boost and the confidence, and that memory then goes into the bank for Tuesday night, and hopefully that can happen again.